external ear flaps. The sea lions have that. Harbor seals, of course, they can hear. They just don't have the external ear flaps. It's a really good job, Parker. I think he got one of the pigeons wet. So if you also take a look at Parker, he's starting to develop a big bump or sagittal crest on his head, and that's how you know that he is a mature male sea lion. The other sea lions are a little bit younger than him, and he's starting to, there he goes. He's actually, looks like he might go into our holding area, which is over here to my left, your right. And if you take a look at these animals, you can see that they are both fit for life in the ocean. And they are mammals, just like you and I are. So they have those same qualifications. They breathe air, they have hair or fur, they give live birth, and they nurse their young. And, of course, they're warm-blooded. So they actually have something to help keep them warm. It's about 25% of their body weight is fat or blubber. It's going to keep them nice and warm. And they also have to breathe air, right? But since they live in the ocean, they have a lot more blood with a lot more oxygen in it, so they can hold their breath a lot longer than you and I would be able to. In fact, harbor seals can hold their breath for about 28 minutes, a very, very long time. And there's one more difference between the seals and sea lions. I kind of saved the easiest one for last. If you've ever been to the beach, you might hear a faint noise off the coast. Kind of sounds like a barking noise. You guys want to try to imitate that for me? Go ahead. Perfect. Maybe we'll get a chance to compare that to one of our sea lions later, but you guys did a really good job. So very vocal noise. They bark to communicate with one another from mom to pup. Seals just kind of grunt or hiss. So if you hear that faint barking off the coast, you can bet that that's a California sea lion. And you can see that all of our trainers, they have buckets with them. And that's how we train them, with positive reinforcement, like you guys were learning about a little bit earlier. It's a really good way to get these animals to pay attention to us, but you might wonder, well, what are we feeding them? They get restaurant quality seafood, exact same quality seafood you get when you go to a seafood restaurant. That seafood truck actually stops here right in the back of the aquarium before it goes to all the other restaurants around the Long Beach Harbor. So we do get first pick. They get some squid, herring, and capelin. So they are very privileged seals and sea lions, and you can see they're getting lots of physical exercise. There's all kinds of action going on around in here, and they look like they're behaving themselves for the most part. So it's really cool to get a chance to see all of the animals right in front. Again, you can see our 3 Pacific harbor seals. Do you guys know what that is? I think Parker won. Sorry. But he is a growing boy. He has a very nice adult sea lion bark. Oh, there he is right there. So you get a really, really, really good look at Parker right now until he swims away. But you guys, by now should be seal and sea lion experts. And you do find these animals right off of our coast. And unfortunately, you also find something else right off of our coast. And I know it's been raining a lot lately. So this is a really good example of what our harbor looks like right now, and this is very, very unfortunate. All of the trash that makes its way from outside cars, anywhere, that all makes its way out to the ocean. Just like Nemo says, all storm drains lead out to the ocean. So this trash didn't necessarily come from Long Beach. It might not have even come from California, but it all does make its way out into these animals' homes. And a really, really easy way to get rid of this is to do what you guys are doing, pick up your trash.